guys, so we've got a little something special for today. I'm gonna just do some seed showcasing, as the seed that I've got here spawns here right next to a village, across a river. There's some fairly decent cave things that you can go through, take a look at. Let's open up, let's get a torch. Just place them along here a little bit. Some creepers, oh that's lovely, isn't it? Go away, nasty things. I suppose if you know what you're doing and you're careful, you can just sort of not get exploded on. But there's some iron. Keep going down, you find more iron. Skeletons, and it just... there's a lot to this. So if we go down a little... see, if you're careful, you start properly building into this mine, you'll really have something to explore and go through, so long as you watch out for the monsters. Some lava over this way. Again, you've got to be careful. There's a lot of creepers. Like, a lot of creepers. I don't even think you understand just how many creepers there are. But there is a lot of iron. And we even start to get some gold. Some sweet, sweet gold. And diamond as you get further in. So it's generally a decent world, even some redstone. Christ, things have got to stop creeping up on me like that. But as you can see, there's a lot to this, in terms of just this mine alone. And of course you spawn near a village. Alright, let's head back up. Wow, wow, wow. And just get out of here, so we can return to the surface world. Stupid creepers. But yeah, so you've got sheep around here, you've also got a village, and you're along a river, so you've got some squid. All these nice lovely villagers, and you can just pillage, I suppose. Look at him. But you can just stay here and, I suppose, sleep in the beds for now, and just generally have a safe area to be in as you start to really build up by having to go at like all the other things around the world before trying to get into that big ravine, I suppose. I mean, over here we've got some other hills further along into the plain, and you start to break into swamp. It's generally a decent world. I mean, there's a lot of minerals to be had here. And I'll put the seed to this world, and all the seeds that I do in this showcase in the description below, so take a look at that. We've got some above ground lava. And if you gather enough resources, you'll be able to really have a go at all of the things that this world has to offer. I mean, this is only a small bit, I haven't gone out further, but if you start to really build up your stuff, you can have a go at it. It also makes for a decent backdrop for any creative things. Let's just take a peek down here. I think I've already somewhat looked in here. Yeah, I have. Oh no, wait, didn't I come from here? I get so confused. But there you go, that's this world, this particular seed. And I will put that in the description below. On to the next one. This seed's fairly similar to the last one. You got some animals, you got some caves. They're only small, but you can really dig down into them. Use them to build up your resources. You're along a river. Again, that's quite nice. And you've got another village here as well. In the middle of the plains, sort of. Lots of animals. I mean, there's chickens back that way. You can really build up your own farm if you wanted to. Maybe kill the villagers, because who needs them anyway? And then start to make your way across. There's some pumpkins and stuff to be had. Mushrooms over there as well. Lots of animals, which is good. Quite a bit of reed as well. And there's little caves here. Like, there's just this small bit here, but that starts to get, you go further down, and you can just keep digging into that. A little bit of coal there. I'll never get over the name of this seed. This one, it's just nice. It amuses me. Got some swamp over this way, another cave here, big mushroom. Everybody loves mushroom, but more mushrooms over that way. And as we come further down, we can start to go into these caves. Let's bring up a torch again. Just really see if there's anything here. You can always dig into that. Large swamp. A lot of animals. Sorry, not everything's rendered. Lots of mushrooms. You can start to, if you make it all the way here to the swamp, you can start to go down, dig your way down to all the, further down into all the things, words. Got a far bigger ravine here, like quite a massive one. And if you're willing to go into that, beware of the skeletons. Some iron to be had here. If you go further along, there's a creeper, I can see that already. Water dripping in from above. There's a lot in this one, you've got to be really careful you don't fall down into the pits of hell. Well, let's go down. Just take a look. Oh, the pits of hell stopped. Oh, wait, it goes back down this way. A lot of iron, and the further down you go, you'll reach a lot of stuff. Some redstone near the lava, where it all just sort of pools in. It's getting dark, let's find somewhere to put a torch. Creepers there, just gotta be careful. But it's generally, there's a lot this one massive ravine has to offer by the swamps. Of course, it's actually getting there. That'll be the issue. Again, you've got animals. And of course you do spawn near a village to start off with, which is always helpful. So yeah, there we have it for that one. You can sort of scare all the villagers by stealing all their stuff and killing them all, and just have the whole village as your one house. You can herd the animals in. There's a forge here as well. Might as well make use of it, because you can. Take the chests and everything. We got some loot there. And if you explore the other villagers' houses, you'll find a lot more there. Let's just see. Nothing in this guy's. No, lame. But there are things to be had from this. You just gotta explore it and take it, really. There's some good farmland here. And the houses are well protected. Lighting will be a bit of an issue since there's no lighting in the houses, but other than that, that'll be a fairly decent world to play on if you're doing survival stuff. Got jungle as well. Another ravine here. Spiders and what have you, but also iron, which is generally quite good. More reeds. So it's all fairly decent. When it gets dark like it is now, you just head back over to the village and you go sleep there or something. Keep yourself safe. And if you need to make a bed, there are sheep around. So it's all good, it's all good. One last world I have to show you, and then that'll be it. Look at all those villagers running around trying to get back indoors. Oh, the tiny scared villagers. So in this world, you start off spawned in the jungle, a lot of vines everywhere, but once you can find your way out, there's a lot of really nice hills, like some really, really nice hills. If you wanted to, you could build your house on the trees. There's cocoa, as you can see there's some cocoa plants there, there's pumpkin there, there's melon around here as well. There it is. There's sheep, there's donkeys, cows, donkey, horse things, I can't quite tell from up here. Some nice places to build a base, like a starter off base here in this flatland. You've got some coal as well. A lot of sheep. Is that a zombie? What's he doing out and about? But yeah, there's some nice caves to explore through the mountain. A lot of coal to be had from the rock faces. Fairly nice places to build various shelters. You'll have to really dig down if you want to get some of the better stuff though, unless you can come across a lot of the deeper caves and ravines. Like this one for example. Beware the zombies, but there's always good things to be had. Oh no, I'm on fire. Let's just bring up a torch again, just so we can see a little better. But you got skeletons, a lot of coal. But as you start to get further down, you have to block off the water and dig through all this. but you'll come across a lot of fairly decent stuff. If we go across this way a little bit, there's a lot of just plain stone and coal, but once you really dig at it, I mean, even here you just already start to find a little bit of iron, which will help a lot. Just keep going, dig further in, dig down. You'll find all the things that you want. There's a lot of caves to explore from the mountain face. There's a lot of coal to be had if you really look through. And again, there's a lot of animals. So it makes for an interesting survival world to play. And again, nice backdrop. The mountains, after all, depending on what you want to build. And here we find one of the bigger ravines. If we just go down it a little. In retrospect, using torches probably wasn't my brightest idea, but I'm funny. But again, you know, once you make sure you're prepared to fall down, and that you're prepared to, well, yeah, fall basically, and find a way back up. But there's iron to be had from the face of the ravine. A lot of coal again, and if you really know where to look, just keep going and you'll start to find a lot of the better things like diamond and all sorts. Ew, more creepers. How disgusting. Again, a lot of iron. But there's a lot of pathways to this cave. I mean, it goes further down. Like a lot further down, and you can keep on taking it further down. So that's just that ravine anyway, and a couple of caves of that, and it's I quite like it. I think it's a nice world, because you've got these beautiful mountains, which make, you know, if you want these really nice mountains in the background of a creative thing, for example, you know, maybe build from here and just have those mountains in the background. We've got some surface lava as well. More ravines. It's just a case of like building up your resources and then tackling all of these. You know, really just having a go at it, seeing what this has to offer and things. I think that's the beauty of Minecraft. You can just, like any sandbox game really, you can just look around, maybe something interests you, maybe something doesn't, and you can just recreate worlds, change seeds every now and again to create new worlds, to have new things to play in. But I do really like this world because of the mountains. I just really love these mountains. And if you look further out and stuff, I mean, over that way you've got some swamp. It's just generally quite a nice world, and you can find the animals, because you start off spawned in a jungle anyway, with cocoa beans and some pumpkin and melon, and animals really close by. That already starts you off with building up food and wood, and with stone nearby from these mountains, and coal in the rock faces. It's interesting. It'll make for a really interesting experience, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen chickens nearby, but once you've built out and built pathways back to wherever your base may be, you can go look for chickens if you really wanted to, but there's a lot of cows, a lot of pigs, a lot of sheep, and of course you've got the donkey horse thingies. So yeah, that's the third world that I had to show you, and that's about it for this showcase. Feel free to use the seeds for whatever, and just enjoy it. All 3 seeds will be in the description, and I'll see you guys later.